not to throw any like shade to Ohio State quarterbacks. They usually don't have like the best.
Oh man,
they don't have the best quarterbacks coming out.
Yeah, popping in pants on my coat. I'm out the road, feel like I'm Batman. Damn, what? Smart as
All right, man. We are here with my boy David Taylor, my barber for the last 5 years.
Yes,
going on 5
sir.
years.
I know, time be flying, don't it?
Yeah, man. So, how long you been a barber, bro?
Since 2015.
Okay. So, what got you into cutting?
Man, I grew up in a barber shop. My stepdad was a barber, and my mom, she does hair. So it became one of those things where I just became a part of it, you know. And it's part of my natural habitat.
Where you from?
Shreveport, Louisiana. I've been.
Any you know anybody from there? Any like football players from there?
We got Morris Claiborne, Tre'Davious White, Robert Rochelle. We got Darius Williams, Malcolm Williams. Oh Lord, it's so many people, man. We got Jacob Hester. It's a lot of folks, man. Like, it's a lot of talent come from out of the city. I know I'm missing somebody, but it's my own cousin. I'm tripping. Devin White.
Man, I can't rap no Devin White, but you know why.
Man, I understand. But, you know, that's your lifestyle.
So you a Steelers fan, huh?
Die hard till I go.
Yeah. So what made you become one of Steelers fan?
Malu, believe it or not.
The Tasmanian Devil, huh?
Yes, sir. The way he played football was very, very intense. And it was different. I had never seen nothing like it.
All right. And like any memorable plays that he made back in the day that like stood out to you? Like I remember he had that one-handed interception. I think Tennessee. I think it was Tennessee. He had the diving over the lineman stuff that he used to do.
Yeah, so when he was in Indianapolis, I seen him do that. And that to me I had never seen it.
Yeah.
So I was like, who the hell is this guy? I pulled him up, started checking him out because before then, I actually was an LT fan.
Yeah.
LaDainian Tomlinson. I was a big LT fan. I played running back in Pee Wee. But when I seen Troy Polamalu, I was like, who in the hell is this?
Yeah.
And that made me look him up. And the rest was like, it was just history. I was like, man, I like this team colors. They be winning, you know. I'm a kid, so you know.
Yeah.
You always gonna go for the team that's winning.
For sure.
And you know, I just like the way that they held everything up. And the good thing about it too is the same head coach that was coaching when I became a fan is still the head coach.
Oh, you became a fan with the Tomlin era?
Yes. When Tomlin had hair.
Jesus.
Yeah. Tomlin had hair when I became a fan. Now he unk for sure.
So who's your favorite non-Steeler ever?
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's a hard question, man, because when it comes to football, man, I'm really all over the place. I believe in everybody's talent and what they got going on. But if I had to choose, can I do two?
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to narrow it down to two. If I had to choose, it would either be Larry Fitzgerald.
2nd and 10. Warner has time. Fitzgerald into Steeler territory. 30, 20, 10. Arizona has the lead.
And Andre Johnson.
And complete to Johnson. Andre Johnson. Touchdown. Oh, what an individual effort.
Okay. 2 wide receivers, huh?
Yeah.
What stood them out? Was it that they were so quiet and was able to dominate the game?
Well, one thing about Larry, he's very consistent. He's very consistent. He also did one-handers. A lot of people don't know that. Larry got hands.
Yeah.
For sure. And yeah, like you said, he not one of them guys. He wasn't a Terrell Owens. You know, he wasn't just always in the spotlight doing too much, but on the field, that's where you hear him the most.
Yeah.
Andre Johnson the same way. But one thing about Andre Johnson was he was with I ain't gonna do Houston like that because, you know, we living in Houston. I reside out here.
Yeah.
But Houston wasn't the best that there was. And he still gained notoriety, even with having some mediocre quarterbacks. So to be a receiver and to be able to do that, man, that showed that you got real talent.
Yeah.
So those two guys, they were the ones for me. You know, another guy who I had liked too was Marshall Faulk.
St. Louis, right?
Yeah.
Hell of a running back, man. Like them running backs back in the day.
Even when he was in Indianapolis. Yeah.
Oh yeah, he was.
Yeah, a little moment. It was a brief little moment.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying, bro? We could, you know, we can jump in there a little bit.
Yeah, bro.
I know a little something. I got a little season on me.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, just a little smidget.
I'd like to see a little trivia question, man.
Yeah,
So,
you know.
what other team did Brandon Jacobs play for other than the Giants?
Brandon Jacobs.
Yeah.
He did play for the Giants for a while.
Yeah, and he played for one team, came back after he left for that team.
Brandon Jacobs.
2 rings, but with the Giants. Left the Giants for a minute.
When he won one of those rings, he was behind Tiki Barber.
He wasn't behind Tiki. Tiki left for a year before that, or
Yeah?
a year before that. Yeah, Tiki don't got no rings.
Okay. So that's that early Eli era. We talking like this before 2010.
Yeah, it's 2000. So, he won a ring in 07 and one in 2011.
Okay.
If I'm not mistaken, I know the team.
I want to say, why am I wanting to say either Philly or Seattle?
It's none of them.
None of them?
He was in Seattle's division.
That's West.
So
West. Seattle, NFC.
You got Arizona, Seattle. You got the
Broncos. No, that's AFC.
You got the Rams, and then you got the 49ers.
The Rams.
Nah, he was on the 49ers.
What?
Yeah, he was on the 49ers for a hard minute.
How long?
Probably like a season or 2. He went to the 49ers for a short period of time.
Oh man.
Yeah,
that was brief.
Yeah.
That was brief. Now I remember him when he was with y'all.
Yeah.
I definitely remember that.
Yeah, his backup he was a Tiki's backup, but his backup was Amari Bradshaw.
I remember Ahmad.
And Amari Bradshaw played for another team for 1 year. Can you guess that?
You
said
that one. I didn't keep up with Ahmad.
He was on the Indianapolis Colts for a season. Yeah.
Before or after Peyton?
After Peyton. Okay. If I'm not mistaken. But now, man, so being a Steelers fan, man, you guys got an interesting offseason, man. You guys had Justin Fields added to the team, Russell Wilson added to the team. You lost Deontay Johnson. You guys have Najee going into his contract year, I think, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
George Pickens going to have a step up. So, out of that list, give me one of those that you're most excited for. And then y'all defense coming back. Who?
To see?
Yeah.
Honestly, I really want to see what Justin Fields, what he transitions into. I mean, yeah, I know we got Russ, but Russ getting older, man. Let's just be honest. And what I hate about the NFL is how they try to write these guys off so early. I really want to see Justin Fields come in and make something out of his career. Matter of fact, think about it like this, right?
Yeah.
Who would have known that Geno Smith, after getting drafted by the Jets, was going to end up going to Seattle and leading the league in completion percentages?
I'll tell you this now, it wasn't on my bingo card.
At all, right? But think about how, that's what I'm saying. Think about how fast in the NFL they want you to produce and perform and do it. Bro, Geno, he really just blossomed, 10 years into his career?
Yeah, because he was on the Jets, Giants, Chargers.
Yeah.
And ended up on the Seattle Seahawks. But with Geno Smith, he he was one of those quarterbacks, like you said, it takes him a while. It took him a while to get to where he is now and to lead the league in completions. But 10 years, that's not saying that was how it was back in the day, but they allowed quarterbacks to blossom and take time to get to where it needs to be. But now, when you have quarterbacks like the Patrick Mahomes and you have the CJ Stroud and stuff like that, every quarterback is going to be on a timer now. Like, either you're going to be great that first time, or you're going to be terrible that first time, and then you're going to move off you and find out the best one. Because you have people like Josh Rosen. When Josh Rosen came in the league, he had that one season, showed that he wasn't the guy, and then they took Kyler Murray right afterwards. So the timeline for a quarterback, I'm not saying it's as short as a running back, but it's short.
It's hella brief. You're right.
It's brief.
And that's one of the things that I actually was mad about when Justin Fields went to the Bears.
Yeah.
Reason being is because they tried to write him off. How they let him leave, they tried to write him off like he was terrible.
Yeah.
And we see that being the case a lot of times with some of these athletes, man. And I hate that. Reason being is because how is this guy going to be completely terrible? And y'all sorry as a team.
Yeah.
Now, my Steelers ain't sorry. And I know Justin Fields ain't sorry. We done seen what he can do, at least on the collegiate level and somewhat on the pro level from the time he's been there. But think about it, bro. He was with the Bears.
He was. And the thing is, the Bears never had, well, they probably have. I'm ready to fact check this, but I know they don't have like a lot of passing yards when it comes to the quarterback position in their history. And then receivers wise, they don't have like the best receiving history ever. I know they have Brandon Marshall and DJ Moore now, but before that, you have like Alshon Jeffrey, you have Musa Muhammad. I don't think, but they didn't have a long laundry list of great receivers or laundry list of great
Musa Muhammad. When I hear Musa Muhammad, I think about y'all in Carolina.
Yeah, Carolina. Yeah, he's Carolina for sure.
That's crazy.
He's Carolina. So I don't know much receivers other than Victor Cruz, of course, for playing for the Bears that like are completely notable. Yeah,
Alshon Jeffrey. You said it. Yeah. That's to me the best one outside of Devin Hester. But I mean, I'm talking coming off of the line.
They don't have the best history when it comes to that type of stuff. So I'm taking Rome Odunze and getting Caleb Williams. They put themselves in a situation to where like, all right, cool. These two should break the family, like quote unquote, the family history that they've been having going on for their whole, their franchise.
I'm gonna be honest, man. They get on these teams and they're not the problem. The team is, you have to fit into some of these systems. And these guys will sit up here and draft you thinking that they can bring you in, but if your system isn't together how you're supposed to, how you expect this young rookie to blossom and do what he's supposed to do and be everything that you need? Think about when Patrick Mahomes came to Kansas City. Do you know he was coming behind Alex Smith? And Alex just was having some of the best years of his career before he got injured. And I'm gonna ask you this question: who's the head coach for the Chicago Bears?
When they picked them up?
No.
Or right now?
Right now.
Shoot, I'm a nerd though. So I'm gonna say Matt Eberflus. I know Mark Trestman was 1 point, but everyone, whatever his name is, but they are trying a lot of stuff, and coaching is matters because, like you said, I know you're probably hinting at the fact that Patrick Mahomes came into the league with Andy Reid as a quarterback and was able to develop and blossom to who he is now.
They got a system, man.
And not to throw any like shade to Ohio State quarterbacks, they usually don't have like the best.
Oh man,
they don't have the best quarterbacks coming out. Yeah, you got like people who went there, like Joe Burrow, and then you have CJ Stroud, who had those type of blossoming opportunities. But it's rare for Ohio State quarterbacks to come out and just be super ready for the NFL, man.
Yeah, you're right. But even with that, you knew where I was going with it, right? As far as the coaching,
for sure,
the system that you're gonna come in, and then also think about it like this too. Being a really, really good quarterback in college, man, you're more likely to go somewhere where they're not gonna be good anyway because they want you to come in and work a miracle.
Yeah.
So a lot of times, man, you're not gonna have the best coach.
No,
it's gonna take a little time. But the way that the NFL is nowadays, man, they want you to win today, and I don't feel like That's good because you got to think about it. These guys coming from college, they learning the playbook, they doing all these different things where they have to get adjusted. Now, if I'm spending all this time trying to get adjusted to my new pro life, figure out how all this is, meanwhile, I got a coach that don't even know what the hell he doing, how are we going to succeed?
It ain't gonna happen.
And then I'm the leader of the team, so anything that goes wrong, it fall on me.
Yeah.
Because I'm the quarterback. I'm supposed to be this such a good player.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know. Guys really just get a bad rep when it comes to that type of stuff, man. And I don't be thinking that it's fair. I.e., like I said, look at how long Geno Smith had to go through all that BS just to get to where he is now.
Yeah.
A lot of people would have been wrote him off and said, man, your career is over, bro.
But they ain't right back.
Hey.
They wrote me off. I ain't right back, though. That's the problem. I ain't right back. Let's go.
Hey, lo and behold.
I know he fell in the draft based on the fact that his wide receiver was Tavon Austin. And so a lot of scouts, based off his success, said that, man, most of his success is from Tavon Austin being his wide receiver. So my eyes were on him. And like I said, I was one of those who wrote him off, man.
Yeah, man. And it's easy to do that. It's easy to do that, very much. Reason being is because, bro, there's so many guys who come in and they just vanish. You got to come in and make an impact on these teams, bro. But if you coming into a bad system, it's going to be kind of hard. Yeah. So it's very counterproductive, especially when you know what you're trying to do. And the organization, they like, hey, we need it.
We need it now. Like,
today.
Because this head coach going to get fired, the GM going to go fired.
Yeah.
And then the eye's going to be on you the next year. And then if you don't produce, you're going to get fired. It's an awful long league, man.
Yeah. And then also look at it like this, too. Did you know that the Chicago Bears had a chance to get Deshaun Watson?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, with Mr. Trubisky. Because they had the third pick.
Yeah.
But they looked at the fact that he jumped his draft stock based off that 1 year with North Carolina, being that he played limited games. But for him to produce the way that he did in that short amount of time, they saw something that they felt like they didn't see. Like no one else saw. And Deshaun was putting up great numbers at Clemson. And Patrick Mahomes was like a raw prospect. So you can look down at Chicago saying that the fact that they've messed up a lot in the past picking the quarterback, but missing on 2 back-to-back it's kind of crazy.
So at some point, where is it the player's problem?
It ain't. They have never drafted a great quarterback. That has been their history. Like certain teams have certain areas that they're always good at. They come to drafting in their history. Like the Steelers, you always know they're gonna have someone great on defense.
Yeah,
never fails. The Giants will always have some great defender. Where? No one knows. Your quarterback gonna have 0 personality, but you're gonna be good. You're gonna be good. You don't have a good receiver. Then you have the Bears. You know that quarterback is not gonna be good. The Bears are mostly known for
defense,
yeah,
and a good running back.
Mm-hmm. A running back who had a good year.
Yeah, and honestly, man, that's their system. That's their bread and butter. That's what they live by. That's what they die by. But think about it like this too. Even with Green Bay,
always gonna have a good quarterback.
Always. Defense ain't worth nothing.
But it goes back to our same point though.
Yeah.
How long did Jordan Love take to develop under Aaron Rodgers? How long Aaron Rodgers had to take under Brett Favre?
Yeah.
A good defense for facts.
Yeah, give him a good defense, man, and give him some weapons, something that he can work with instead of, oh, you're supposed to be this perfect, prestigious player. We need you to go out here and work on some miracle because that's all we ever gave you.
Yeah.
It don't work like that.
It don't. And I think if they had the 3rd pick, I guarantee they was not going to pick a quarterback.
Yeah.
Only because Caleb Williams. Oh.
You getting it off?
No, I'm going to keep it on.
Right.
Yeah. I got to grow this good, grow this good little beard,
I got you.
But now, man, I look at the Steelers as a solid team this year. But Justin Fields, yeah, I know he had like a problem when it comes to like not looking at other reads. Like you look at one read and check it down and go. Mm-hmm. Problem that a lot of quarterbacks have, i.e. our quarterback, and then you have Russell Wilson. They saying his biggest problem is he don't throw across the middle. And so,
well, they weren't doing much throwing.
exactly. So with him, they need to figure out how he can develop under a veteran quarterback like that. And him being a back will be good for him. For sure. There's no turn him into a running back though. Please don't.
Nah, we're not gonna do that. I think we got enough of that. I just really want to see him because I can see him being another Russ. I really can. So Russ really can be that quarterback coach.
Yeah.
You know, without actually having that full role. So that way you can be better off. And you know, we draft pretty decent guys. So weapon wise, it should be fine. I think our biggest thing is our secondary, man. To me, that's something that we've been trying to put together for the past few years. We got Porter Jr.
Yeah, Joey Porter Jr.
We got him. Yeah, and we went and got Dante Jackson.
Oh, from Jacksonville? Or Carolina?
Yeah, Carolina. And he awesome. He is awesome. But that's going to allow us to be able to press up on guys, play a lot more man coverage. Maybe we can see any more blitz now. Because the box, we pretty decent. I think we'll have a pretty decent season, and he'll be all right. It won't be as much pressure on him. You know, whether it's Russ or Justin Fields, I don't really know who they're going to try to start out with first. I'm thinking Russ because of the experience. But either way, it's going to be a win-win situation. So now we just got to go against the rest of these guys.
All right, we have the Steelers and the Falcons. Who you got winning that game?
Come on, man.
You got Steelers with no one? You got Steelers versus the Broncos.
Us. This one.
All right, 2-0 versus the Chargers.
That's a win. 3-0.
3-0 versus the Colts.
The Colts got the best of us last year, man, and they got Richardson coming back. So I'm gonna say we'll win that one probably by 7.
By 7. Cowboys.
Oh, we winning.
All right.
We winning, man. We got us.
So what about the Raiders?
Raiders, they've been man. I remember for like 3 years straight, the Raiders got us, and they was $100.
Yeah. What about Jets?
Raiders and the Jets. I think we can pull that Raider one off. Now the Jets, we definitely win.
Okay. Versus, man, that's a loss right there.
What?
Y'all playing the Giants, so I'm gonna skip over. I'm gonna skip over that one. Steelers and Commanders.
Us.
Ravens.
So usually we split. I think they'll win this
Okay. Browns.
one. Win.
Bengals.
Bengals lost.
Ooh.
I'm gonna be real.
Browns.
Again.
Eagles.
Eagles. Ain't nobody injured. Nobody hurt in that?
Nah, ain't nobody hurt, bro. Ravens.
Ravens again. I think we'll get them the second time around.
Chiefs.
Chiefs. That's it. I ain't gonna lie.
And last game against the Bengals.
That's a win.
Bet.